Listings are the lifeblood of our business, but many realtors are not taking enough. Today, what I'm going to share with you is 5 reasons realtors don't take more listings and how to fix it. I've always said that if you focus over half of your business on buyers, you're a real estate salesperson. But if half of or more of your business is coming from listings, then you're running a real estate business. This is a difference that we see and every single agent makes at some point if they're going to take their career to the next level, is that they become someone who becomes proficient in taking more listings. So what I want to do today is I'm going to go through some of the reasons why I see agents don't take these listings and what you can then do in turn to become the person who is ready, willing, and able to take more listings than you've ever done before. The first reason agents don't take more listings is they don't have enough market knowledge. Ultimately, competence, understanding of the market, breeds confidence. And when you have confidence, you have the ability to walk into a listing appointment with confidence that no one has more information than you. So what is it that we can do? The biggest thing that we can do is become a student of your local market. Understand the trends that are happening in your market, what's happened over the past. I would encourage you to start this way. Go back and look. What were the number of sales last year to date, if you're listening to this in the middle of the year, or they were like full year last year versus what they are this year? What were the average days on market? What were the things that we were seeing as far as the number of listings? What are we seeing as the average sales price per square foot? When we get an opportunity to understand exactly what's going on in the market, the trends we have, now we have that confidence. Also, get hyper-local. What is the area that you focus in on? Where are you going to focus in on taking listings? If it's a specific neighborhood, understand everything about that neighborhood. Understand the history of that neighborhood. Understand what the actual sales have been over the years, going back as far as 10 to 20 years. Also understand what it is that you're seeing trend-wise. Do you have more listings on the market now than you did last year? Or is the inventory still tight and you're seeing prices begin to continue to move up? You see, when you understand the market and you have the market knowledge, that confidence you have now, through that competence that you've developed, gives you the ability to go into any listing appointment with confidence that you can help those people in the way they need to be helped. The second reason agents don't take more listings is a lack of a unique selling proposition. In other words, you're not sure what sets you apart. This is something that we can develop. And if you're a newer agent or someone that doesn't have a lot of listings that you sold, you can take advantage of the sales maybe that your company has. Maybe if your company's a market leader, then you can share with details about how many listings your company has. You can talk about what the list to sales price is for you versus the average other person that's out in the market for your company versus other companies. Getting out and understanding what it is that exactly you can do is the difference that you can make. What is that you can bring to the table? If you're a single agent, one of the things that you can highlight is that I'm going to be at every single showing. I'm going to personally walk this transaction through. I'm going to do personal networking with other agents, sharing the details in this market to make sure that your property is known by more people. If you're on a team, then obviously you're highlighting the fact that you have a team of people that's going to be able to work and leverage that size to give them an opportunity to sell their house faster and for the higher price. Whatever it is for you that is your new unique selling proposition, by being able to outline that and put it into something that is a sheet of paper or a PDF or a plan of action that you can put in front of people that sets you apart, that's going to be the difference in taking more listings. Third reason that realtors aren't taking more listings is they don't have a marketing plan that helps get listings sold. Again, we're going back to preparation, and we're talking about being able to stand in front of a seller and know that you've got a plan of action that's going to generate that highest price they want and also get it sold with the least amount of hassles for them in the shortest amount of time. So develop your marketing plan. Now, what does this look like? I'm going to give you kind of a background on what I always did. Is I called mine and I named it because, as Alan Dalton says, sometimes when you name things, they are perceived with more value. Mine was that I had a listing launch formula that I developed over my career that gave us the ability to put this house or this listing in front of as many people as possible, as fast as possible, to get people through the door. So what does that look like for you? There's something also that Andrew Undum does where he talks about, he lists out all of the things that he says are, of course, marketing. Of course, we're going to put a sign in the yard. Of course, we're going to get it in the MLS. The things that you'll do, but make sure you list those things out. And then you talk about the unique things that you're going to do. One of the things that we're highlighting right now, which is really setting us apart in listing appointments, is going in with all of the information about the listing that we're going to do marketing-wise even before we get there. So going into ChatGPT and asking it to write a description of the home for MLS with the bullet points that you put in there as far as the things that you want to highlight in that MLS description. When you do that, now you put this and you take this with you to your listing appointment. Then also you say convert this to an SEO optimized Facebook post on this listing, and then you basically take that with you as well. You go in with all of the optimized listing information that you're going to do for Facebook, and you're utilizing ChatGPT for this, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube video scripts, short form video scripts, all of those things. It takes you just a few seconds to ask ChatGPT to do this for you. You walk in with a listing plan that says, hey, one of the things that we've done is we've got artificial intelligence that helps us put together a full marketing plan where we know that it is optimized, where it's going to reach the most people. And this is an example of what we did. I've already gone ahead and put together all of the marketing plan for social media and also for launching your listing. Let me show you some of these, and just so you can get an idea of what this looks like. Then share a story, and if you don't have one, you can share ours. We have a fellow company, or we have someone else that we know that is in the business that started doing this, and literally they took the MLS description, they dropped it into ChatGPT, asked them to give them the Facebook optimized post that ended up getting 40 times the average of what they had been seeing as far as engagement on social media, on Facebook in this case. You see, when you set yourself apart and you talk about things that you're doing that are right now, and you've got a marketing plan that develops action plan, it's absolutely going to get you more opportunities to take more listings. Again, it goes back to the confidence. When you know that you have a plan that will work, then now you walk a little more boldly into those listing appointments. Another thing that I like to do is that I like to lay out exactly what this looked like over the first 4 weeks. So for instance, what we would do is we would go in and we would say naming each week. Again, we're naming things to show that they have more value. So we would say preparation week, that would be the week prior to, and you could use this as coming soon or whatever it is you're using in your marketplace. We're going to talk about taking professional photos, getting videography done, staging the home, whatever it is you're going to do, preparing the marketing. And then the first week is when we go live, and it's going to be launch week. And this is going to be talking about getting in the MLS. This is going to be talking about some of the social media posts you're going to be doing. This is going to be talking about the mailer you're going to do. All of the things that you're going to do are listed. Then it's week 2, second wave of marketing. And then we're going to talk about the things we're going to do in that second wave, contacting local agents, whatever it is that you do in that time period. And then we're going to talk about third wave of marketing, and we're going to refocus back in on whatever it is, giving them an understanding of exactly what's going to happen. The less that they have and the more clarity they have on what is going to happen as far as marketing, the more confidence they're going to have in you. Also, when you have the clarity that you know that these are the steps you're going to take and the marketing you're going to do, you're going to walk in with more clarity and the ability to close those listings when you're sitting in front of those home sellers. The fourth reason that realtors are not taking more listing is that they have a lack of focus on sellers. I want to ask you this. In your database, do you have more buyers or do you have more homeowners that are potential sellers? You see, what we focus on expands. So whatever it is you're doing on a daily basis as far as focusing in on a certain group of people, are you focusing in on letting potential buyers know about properties that came on the market? Or are you calling homeowners to let them know about a recent sale that happened in their neighborhood? Are you spending the morning trying to find a property for a buyer or showing a buyer 10 houses? Or are you doing unsolicited video CMAs? You see, what we focus on expands. Focus on home sellers and adding value to homeowners, and I promise you're going to see more listings come your way. The fifth reason that realtors are not taking more listings is that they don't have a geographical farm area. Now, I've always said if you don't have an area or a neighborhood where you're viewed as the expert, you're probably not an expert. So, what is it that you're doing? Do you have a geographical farm where you're adding consistent value to them, whether that be through direct mail, whether that be through open houses, whether that be through door knocking, whether that be whatever it is that you're doing to add value in that neighborhood? Are you doing that on a consistent basis? Again, if you haven't ever seen it and you're curious about how to run a geographic farm, we're going to have a link up above where you can watch a video that's going to walk you through exactly what to do to evaluate the farm and how to add value to them. But ultimately it is this. If you're wanting more listings, do more geographical farming. If you've already got 1 or 2 geographical farms, add a couple more. If you haven't done any, now's the time to step your game up and start farming an area. That's the difference between agents that aren't taking listings and the agents that have a consistent flow of opportunities for listings coming into their business. Someone's going to take more listings this year than they ever have. That could be you if you'll focus in on these sellers, build your confidence, build your competence, and then make sure that you're out there geographical farming. When we focus on listings, we generate more listings. I hope this has been helpful, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for watching the video. I specifically chose the video below for you because it builds on the one you just watched. I hope it's helpful, and I'll talk to you soon.